All right, we're back at the shop working on Brian's truck or engine. I just got the 2 manifold bolts out. Got the welder, welded some nuts to them, fucking yanked them right out. We got a manifold, gasket, 2nd gen manifold is going on. And then we can do some more shit. Oil pan, all that shit. All right, so we've been trucking along a little bit. We got this thing pretty well sorted besides the engine harness, which is still on his old engine. This side pretty much all set. And we got all the pulleys and drive belt back on. CP3 is all plumbed. This line is for the FAS or the air dog, whatever. So we're leaving that like that. All the bracketry is on. Fuel filter housing's on. We have to steal this bracket and the tank from his truck. So that's going to stay like that for now. Right now, I think we're going to get into some head studs. We got to get this lower rocker cover off and then unhook all these injector guys too, because we got injectors. And I think we're going to do the head studs first and then we'll get into the injectors maybe. All right, so next step, we got the valve cover off and the lower valve cover. The head studs. So you do have to pull each rocker arm off to get to that bolt right there. So that's what we just did, labeled them. So they'll go back in the same spot. And we're going to go ahead, go off ARP's guide. So we do them one at a time. So take one out, put a stud in, torque it down, number 2, and so on and so forth. So this is going to take quite some time, but it should be pretty simple. All right, so we're doing a little bit of Cummins stuff today. It's going to snow later, so we figured today it's Sunday. We're going to get some stuff done. We got the front end kind of disassembled. Harness is pretty much good. Some like the heater core hoses and stuff that has to come off is good. Trans cooler, power steering cooler's all disconnected. Trans lines are out. We do have to still get the fuel lines. They're like quick connects. There's 2 right there, I think. And then motor mounts. I think the starter can stay in. And then the hole for the converter is on this side, if I'm not mistaken. So right now we're going to go ahead, loosen up all these cab bolts. We're going to lift the cab up. We got wood. We got wood right there. We watched a YouTube video. Guy said it's the best way to do it. So 4x4s over here and then 2 2x4s on each other cab mount to kind of like raise the cab. Makes it easier pulling this thing out. And yeah, the easier the better. So we're going to go ahead and do that off camera. We did get the AC compressor off and put it to the side so we didn't have to break the system. So that's cool. Turbo is going to stay on. We still have to like fully drop the downpipe. The V-band's disconnected, but it's a little tight, so we just got to take a pry bar to it. But yeah, I'm going to keep going for a bit. All right, we're cruising right along. All that's left is some belt housing bolts and the motor mounts. Of course, today, not going to be able to pull the motor, but next time we're down here, we will. Alrighty, so this is where we're going to leave off on day number, I don't know. We got the cab up, as you can see. Definitely makes it easier getting the bell housing bolts, stuff like that. We still got to do the starter, get the starter out, and then the motor mounts, and this thing is ready to come out. Brian's all dirty.
I did something.
Cummins, you know. This thing was oil undercoated twice. One intentional, one unintentional. Alrighty, so last weekend we left off motor mounts, starter, and we just cleared up some snow. So we're gonna go ahead, loosen up the motor mounts, take that starter out, hook up the cherry picker, and hopefully this thing comes out without any issues. What do you think?
I think we got it.
Yeah, Brian's not feeling it, but I'm feeling it. Alrighty, I am not endorsed, or did I get these for free? Well, they were a gift, but Rhino USA versus Cummins. I don't have my chain here. I'm gonna try and lift this hunk of shit out with that. So it says it's rated for 1,000 pounds. We'll see.
Well, fine. You're paying all the way today. Just want to stand. Rhino USA. Holy shit.
Alright, so yanking.
get that thing cut out. That was beyond awesome. Yeah,
Alright,
around
panel
the
clear now.
Trying to get that compressor out a little bit more. Yeah, Ethan can hold that out of the way. I'm just recording, maybe.
Suck my dick.
Suck it.
Careful the turbo.
Suck it. Well, there's plenty of room over here, so I don't need to try and hold.
Fucking heavy.
Oh,
hey.
it's
Peter.
that wasn't it actually.
Remember I told you I locked the wheels?
You motherfucker.
Can't see that one.
Wow. We got some ice to fucking deal with.
God damn it. Where's the chisel? Wait. Oh, that was just the windshield washer fluid thing. Okay.
Oh, there's something hooked up. What is that?
Oh, your boost cage.
It's funny.
Cool.
10 mil? Hold on.
She's out. It was kind of a pain in the ass. We didn't have to pull the starter, so that's nice. Figured, I looked at it and I was like, oh wait, it's in the bell housing, so that's cool. This thing is fucking heavy. My calves are on fire. So this guy was holding us up a little bit. It's a little seized in there, but yeah, so we are gonna go ahead and pressure wash everything because everything is covered in oil. We got a nice billet triple disc converter in there with a fresh trans. How you doing? So we're gonna get this thing down on a pallet so we can move it around on a pallet jack. Fellas, nice. We have discovered more carnage. We got a full rod. You know, how did this thing run so good? That's why we saw the power or the ATF, because it fucking destroyed this cooler, which sucks. But yep. So we got, looks like number 6 let go. I'm guessing number 5 is not far behind. Unless it did also go, but got that dang. You get that piece of block, or is it?
I gave it to you.
We could sign that and sell it. Oh, that's crazy. There's another piece of block right here. See if I can get it out. Come on, bitch.
Oh shit.
That's nice.
Probably more in there.
It's crazy. Yeah, you can see the rod right there. Wow. Alrighty, fellas, we got this thing sketchily mounted on this pallet. It probably will fall. We're gonna go ahead, pull the turbo off. We need his valve cover, upper and lower, because that is an 06 engine. Just found that out. So it's got that plastic cover and the harness is different. So we gotta rip the whole harness off. We gotta steal that power steering reservoir. And yeah, we need a starter. We're gonna have to get a new cooler. And we'll just kind of see how we make out. So everything that we need from this onto this piece of junk. All right, a little bit of a closer look. We just got the cooler off. It's busted. Found a little circlip hanging in there. And then the whole ass rod right here. Whole rod cap fell off. That's crazy. There's the cam right here. Let's see if I can get this thing out of here. All right, after about 10 minutes, got the rod out. She might be a little bent.
The 1/4-inch ratchets in the top drawer also, like kind of in the middle there somewhere.
Pretty nice. Got the cam out, you know. A couple tappets came out with it, but it's a big old hole. Big old hole. Probably JB welded the bitch back up. Alrighty, so we're moving along. This thing is all ran. The harness is all set. Fuel filter assembly, blah, blah, blah. Everything's kind of back on. Kind of at a pause right now because we do have to clock this turbo. This turbo is a little frozen, so that's soaking. AC compressors in the truck. We didn't break the system, so that's what those plugs are. This stuff is like the charging system. This is injector wiring. Otherwise, everything is pretty complete. Do have to throw this back guy in. But here's his old engine. We just took the belt housing out. You can see nice gaping hole. Look how sludged up this thing is. Now, Brian's really, really meticulous. So I'm kind of confused as to why this thing is like this. It's pretty concerning. And ultimately, this is probably why his truck sent a rod through the block. He had some weird oil pressure things going on a few times. And it was probably the bearing going bad. So we're guessing bearing, you know, went out. Maybe got real hot and everything just kind of went from there. So we do have to steal this lower cover, the top cover, which is over there, and then the whole harness for the injectors because it is different from the 06 engine. So we need these guys, which is part of this whole assembly. So yeah, at some point we're going to get that off, clean that all up, slap it onto this thing, throw the rockers back in, and torque everything down. We should be pretty good to go. I know my face is absolutely disgusting, but I think that's where I'm going to quit today. I got to go do some stuff. It's 5 o'clock, so I got to get home and eat some dinner. It is Sunday, so we're going to pick back up next weekend. We'll get the whole engine pretty much assembled. Hopefully that turbo spins. That turbo's kind of being a pain in the ass. So we can clock that, make an oil return line, and that'll be all set. We got to throw the motor mounts on. We still have to change the oil pan, but we wanted to kind of button up the engine so we can lift it up and then do the oil pan. Do have a new oil pan, so that's cool. And then we got to get a transmission cooler that goes on the side of the block that the rod decided to take out. And yeah, we'll catch you guys in the next clip, which is going to be in about a week.